So what now when people say to you, where should I get the data? Because I don't believe at this time you're selling data. What's your answer there? Where should somebody who wants to start? I always say start with a coaching, and then the data will kind of figure itself out for you. How do you answer that question?
So anywhere but getting it yourself. Like I don't condone I don't condone anybody ever going to the courthouse and doing it, because I mean, if you're on a call like this, I'm assuming you see yourself as a six-figure earner or higher. And if you're a six-figure earner, you have no damn business being a court researcher. There's just lots of alternatives so you can stay focused on dollar productive activities. So for me, like, I do agree that in all the people, so 81% of customers that came through all the leads would take Probate Mastery before they bought leads.
Yeah.
And I thought that was just an observation. It wasn't the goal. It's just how it naturally happened. So most people find it more, the path, the common path to success seems to be educate yourself, build confidence, get clear on your offer, then incur the cost of leads and marketing.
Yeah.
The people that I see that buy leads and marketing, we'll just use David Pinnell. We'll pick on him. So for 8 months, he bought leads and he's like, I don't need your training. I know what I've been in real estate. And for 8 months, he made $0. He spent money on marketing. He was doing all this stuff his way. And there's interviews of me and David on YouTube, a couple of different ones. But
I interviewed him on my YouTube channel too. He was great.
Yeah, 8 months in, he took Probate Mastery, and he's like, "Holy crap! Why didn't I do this before?" And so that was in February. We did that first video in July, and he had 27 closings for, I think, right at 600,000 in commission and revenue. Excuse me. That year, he finished up around like 975 in revenue off of this one strategy, and then every year thereafter, he's been well into seven figures. I think he was at like 1.3 or 1.4 last year. He's doing one thing. And since then, a lot like you, Bill, he's been able to go from working 7 days a week with a team of 15, 16 people. He let his brokerage, he let the building lease go. He let the ISA team go. He let the admins go. And he and his wife run a 7-figure real estate company. They work about probably 15 hours a week, maybe 20 hours a week. So like, he was one of those, that's a good example of that. He had 0 results when he was banging his head against the wall, just trying it the approach that worked well with FSBOs and expireds, what wasn't working for him in probate. But as soon as he changed his approach, he got a completely different result. So I think educating yourself, getting confident and getting clear on your offer is the best first step. When it comes time to get data, depends on the market you're in. And some, it's becoming more prevalent. And about, let's just say, maybe 15% of markets now, you can gather the data online. But you're going to get the petitioner's name, the docket number, the attorney's name, and then you have to go skip trace and get phone numbers. And I actually have a spreadsheet that I made for for a coaching student about just how much money you lose if you do all that on your own. So I would recommend to find a vendor. I sold my shares in all the leads because I wanted to go a different direction with my lifestyle and career. And I pretty much just want to live in national parks and be outside. And so I wasn't looking to be behind a desk all the time anymore. But I still believe the system we built at all the leads, because of the marketing automation more than anything, the list management aspect of this is what will eat you alive. If you're not a strong operations person, if like keeping track of who you have spoken to, who you haven't, who you mailed last month and who you should mail this next month, and then who you called, who you haven't, and who you should and shouldn't call. That's all built into the all the leads system for free. It's part of every subscription. So I still think that what we built is the best in the country. It's not the cheapest place to get data, and there are places where you can get it sometimes on a daily basis. We typically get it on a bi-weekly or a monthly basis. But I still think it's the best quality data in the country as far as phone numbers goes. And I think it's in the best system. And all the letters that I wrote back in 2011, 12, 13, 14, I personally spent over $50,000 in training myself on copywriting and testing mail campaigns. So the letters that they're sending are proven. I proved them out with my dollars as we were building the company. So they have letter templates that you can, set up in an online editor, and literally in 30 minutes, you could go from never having heard of it to getting signed up, getting your letters set up, and have full marketing automation for 12 months. And you can do it all in about 30 minutes. And so for the system reason, I still think All the Leads is the best lead provider because of what they give away for free. And a lot of that was, I'm not going to take credit for everything, but that was that provide value first principle
Right.
that I spoke about earlier. We believe that we could take a commodity, a piece of public data, and we could wrap enough value in it that we would attract the right people as customers. And we did. We built a great company, and it still is. It was time for me to move on.